Morning, Zeka.
Hi,
Good
good
morning,
morning, Carolina.
everybody. Hey, it's Monday again. We are here to speak about a new topic, a new way to be and to handle in the new era, in the construction of the earthly paradise. Yes, we were speaking a little bit a few minutes before we started. I even started a few seconds earlier. Zeka was just finishing her sentence, but we are still filling in, right?
Yeah. Um, yeah, I was asking what is it about today, and I feel it's about the flow. Yeah, last week you were talking about the drive and thrive. It was just like 2, 3 sentences, I think, and it's about that. It's about drive to be on that train. It's not you're waiting for the train to come. It's you're sitting already on the train to your destination, whatever, to yourself. To yourself, and it's about getting used to the speed. It's getting used to watching things passing by and watching your past passing by, finishing old things by maybe passing old stages shortly again. So the train maybe stops in an station which you remember or connect with something, and you remember that, or you think about it, you learned your lesson, you let it go. It's not like it's happened, I just let it go. It's really to let it go of your system, very very aware. um it's you can almost feel it like dropping down, um and the release that is instantly happening after that's happened. um and so to get used to it, because some years ago I got support to get slower. And now it's so funny today. um and now it's about like an acclimatization, and uh, to that yeah speed, to that thrive, and to be in trust that you're on the right path, that you're guided, because you're not driving the train, you're sitting there and you're in trust that you will arrive there. You can exit, you can just get out and take the next train if you need a rest, but that's the right train. And to release the not to trust feeling. um, so this is what I get, and this is what I experienced the last week. It was like speed, just speed. Everything was happening so quickly. I had like, I think 2, 3 days where I wasn't able, like for some hours, to do much, because I was integrating so many things I learned and that are needed for the new situations, the new projects. And this was also making me a bit of tired, and also to accept that this is part of the plan, that this is part of the thrive, also part of the speed, also part of my path. Yeah.
And I think the question was always before, right, Zeka? So what is my past? Where do I need to be? To where am I going? Which is the direction? And we are speaking a lot about this because it's a huge process for for the most, for many people, for I believe most part of people, don't go, and they don't thrive, and then they don't follow the speed because those questions stop them, right? So if I don't know, if this is not 100% clear, so I don't go. But
Yeah.
you need to go to feel it in, and to try, and then if you need, you realign, because we will not understand the highest, like the asks of the highest consciousness that guide us at once. We are here in this material realm, in this physical body that cuts, let's say, cuts out our our real essence, our real power, if we are disconnected. And we have been speaking about connection, so that this can be really the door to listen and feel everything, right? So our body can be, um, a, a enabler or a disabler, so to say, right? And
Yeah.
I think this is one thing that we have been repeating in the lives, chapter after chapter, episode after episode. And while you were speaking today, um, there was a sense of, completion, like to be in the way, but the sense of completion is to be in one place, to be in one place, doing one thing, and doing that gratefully, like with your full, um, like giving your full self, your full focus, your full attention, wanting to reach, like, the maximum grade. Like you want you how would it be if we would do one thing looking for perfection? Perfection in the good sense, like in the sense of I'm giving my very best every day, and tomorrow again, and after tomorrow again, and after tomorrow again. When I say sentences like this, many people many times feel like just tired of listening to it, because the sense of perfectionism that we have, it's a perfection towards others. It's not a perfectionism towards ourselves. And that's what creates many times resistance. Like, I want to break away of this world that tells me I need to be perfect, and I need to do everything 100%, and I need to work so many hours. And we go away from this, which is correct. We should not attend to those things anymore, but that stops us to thrive in the direction of perfectionism towards ourselves, towards the spirit. And it's funny because I'll just finish. The spirit never gets tired. A human being fully connected never gets tired. You should be able to go on and on and on, because you feel this inwards. You feel it as a fuel in you, because it's correct and it's about you. It's you driving the perfection for yourself, and not for others, not for the capitalistic world, not for anybody. And it's for spirituality, it's for a spiritual goal, a real spiritual goal. We are not talking about material goals only. They need to walk together, as we spoke already. But yeah, I want to listen you.
Great. Thank you, Caro. You said about the listening to the spirits, the God, whatever universe. Um, I have that for very long years, and even though I sometimes hear things and I don't follow them because I think that's crazy. That I can't do that, or I should tell someone something. And I'm like, no, I bring someone something because I heard the person needs, and I'm like, nah. And I often did that, but now I'm trying to get in that perfection of doing that every time. If I had that, someone could also say it's about intuition. Yeah, then it's intuition, or just your gut feeling, doesn't matter. But if I have that special sense or special feeling, then I committed myself to do that every time now. And in the morning I was waking up and there were so many things flowing through my mind system, and I noted everything down because otherwise I would have forgotten it. And then I sent the messages to the persons it was about. And it's it was funny because last week I went, we have those platform eBay Kleinanzeigen, and I love it. You can get there used things, or pre-loved ones, and no things. um, and I found myself by accident in a situation where I was standing in a very big stone center because my phone was off because I really didn't found the address. It was like, huh? It was so yeah, I couldn't see
Okay.
it, hidden, and I should go there, and I instantly understood. Ah, I'm here in that center. In that, it was how you say when people get buried and they get their stones from the tomb, but they also do different things. And in Berlin, they have a global stone project, where there are different stones laying, very big ones, and but the stone which is representing the love is missing.
Ah,
Somehow people or someone stole it or bought it or
okay.
borrowed it. I don't know.
Okay.
And I heard, and that was the first time I got that. I think my brain or my mind was like, "Oh, that's crazy. This can't be." But I thought, okay, this the situation I'm in, the way I got there is so it's not
Crazy.
usual. Yeah. So I really thought, okay, I just tell him everything I know about it, and go after my phone was charged. And so this was the first situation where I felt like, oh, that felt like it was a message which also is combined to business topics. And this what I got in the morning felt also like this. And it was also, yeah, no, do this and this and this, and your one brand, you can do this and this and this with that, and everything you've done there is you can roll it out to every company. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh wow, that's cool. And I here didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, someone could say, yeah, you just heard it in your brain or whatever. But I was like, oh wow, cool. And now I have to think about it. And this is what I think the message also is. I feel that there are so many people outside, they start hearing this voices, there's this intuitions, this callings. Yeah, it's about a
Mm-hmm.
calling, this calling, and they might feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, or that's strange. No, trust it, just do it. Yeah, and go into that field of just do it, because then something can happen. Otherwise, it
Yeah.
might not happen.
Yeah.
And um,
I
I
can
think that's it.
complement. I can complement. So when we go for it, and for, I mean, even after the beginning, when you are used to those voices, I mean, at least for me, this is important and works all the time. It's like if you want to ask something, if you want to have a security, you can ask like two or three questions, and the first of them is is this harmful for myself and for other people? If it's not, that's a good sign.
Ah, that's cool.
Is is
Yeah.
this is this taking myself towards a spiritual development, right? Probably it is. You just don't recognize at once, but probably it is. And when we say spiritual development, how is this connected to making the earth a better planet, right? So that planet of health, prosperity, and peace for everybody. So those three questions, they're key. And if you can listen to those things and you answer those three questions day by day, your direction, your plan, your mission will get even more crystal clear day by day if you ask those three questions. And they are very practical. So there is actually no way to mislead anything if you ask those three questions. It's just we need to do some brain work. And some people there, let's say, I, I would say lazy, but it's not lazy. They are unused to do that because it's super unusual to get, like insights and, sentences from above. What the hell, right? So we are not used to it. But what you also said, Zeka, it's related to business. Yes, of course it is. It should be because we are in a material world. And it's exactly businesses that we need to change because they are the source, the business right now, they are the source of suffering. The way they're concepted, they are the source of suffering.
This is
So,
hard.
so of
Mm,
course,
yeah.
it's about transforming businesses, right? So, and how do you do this stuff to bring health, peace, and prosperity in an equal manner for everybody, right? Without the ego, without the need to earn money for yourself, only for yourself, to get rich and this and this and that. And how do you serve through that business, through that service, you know?
Hmm. Um, I have like a salad in my head now. I'm just starting with the vegetables.
Great.
um, with uh, so there some years ago we were talking about this healing house, which we thought of like the
Mm-hmm.
first point of it was first you need a reconnection. So people, if whatever or however they want to reconnect with themselves or bring out their presence or their gifts out of into the world, the first step is that they reconnect with themselves, that they feel them, that they feel themselves, their body. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
that first allowing themselves to be, to feel, to just sense yourself. The second thing is to get rid of trauma or just having a look for it to see how you can heal. The third one is to find no, not a secret, it's to find, yeah, to find the gift your what your heart wants to express here on earth, or what your present is, what you can show, how you can serve. And the fourth is how you can support others to do that, to bring it out, because there are tools needed, starting from online marketing or some management things or whatever. And I feel like this is happening now, but different than I thought it would happen. And because what I'm doing in that prototype right now is that we see how one person can get into that process, and we like not do take notes what is happening and what did that to like the client or the person who's like getting into their power, and what is, and it's also doing something with me, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't expect
Mm-hmm.
that it is that intense. It's so intense.
It
And
is.
and once this is done, that project is it's already supporting. We tested it. It's already great, and but when this is ready, um, it will also support others. So then there will be the next project. This will also be supporting. And I'm not talking about like those platforms where there are only those people, and you need to enter that platform because the platform is already here. It's live. You can use YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
There are we have everything. We have
Yes.
everything. So now
Yes.
it's how we can support others to really get into their power, because this is what my like heartfelt mission is. I know that I don't know whether was talking about that last time, but I know that there are so many people outside. They are ready, and they're like,
The whole
I was talking about,
humanity.
they're
whole the
so
whole
ready, and I so want to support that. And yeah, I just want to take part in that change and to do really everything that's needed to get into that thrive, and to also like create some thrive for them, and create like a kind of safe space maybe, um, to yeah, to really get into their hard projects, which may be able to financially support them. And I'm not talking about you need to do this and the live streams and whatever, what I always hear on YouTube. I really think of go into yourself. It's not going out. First, get back to yourself, and then see what happens, and everything else will follow. This is not what I was taught in my studies, you know.
No, not
And
at all.
there was
Not
that
at all.
marketing thing, and uh, I think this is why I don't want to do this anymore. Maybe it's like outside. You need to know this about the person, and this and this and this, and then you need to target them. You need to whatever get them, crave for them, and now it's like the full way around. It's you're just in your center. You know yourself. You're connected with your essence. You're in peace, you're in trust, and you're shining out, and you're allowing yourself to show that essence to others. And I feel how this is changing. And I'm sometimes I feel like, oh, this what everything what is happening, that's crazy now. But I know I'm so protected. I know because I'm on that road, and I feel it's right. There will nothing be standing in my way.
And
I
then
didn't have that before.
yeah, and then the secret is to go fully hearted. Like
Hmm.
do it, do it perfectly, fully hearted and perfectly for the meaning that it has, right? It's not for others' expectations or for the world's expectations as we were speaking, but it is to go fully hearted and try for perfection in the minimal details of that you were sensing, because this means to love. You can only do this in a perfect manner if you put a lot of love into it,
Hmm.
if you really like throw yourself at it, like in this service. And when people receive this energy, because they will receive this energy, also connects like the love and the serving energy, the putting the maximum all myself there. They connect with this energy, with this essence. And this is what you were saying you wish them to feel and to see and to do the same. So we need to remind ourselves that the energy is not only much stronger than the actions, but they are seen and they are felt first. So you can be doing a lot, like with your hands, with your mouth. You can be doing a lot, but if the energy is not there with full love, in full service, striving for this kind of perfection, it's so just like nothing, right? And then it doesn't have a result. But if you do little with hands, with your the things you say, but you are fully hearted, if the energy is there because you really want that, the the result, the goodness that will come from it, people, it's like as they would go and like swim in an ocean of that energy, and then they will start to understand, but they will not start understanding with their heads, they will start understanding it with their beings. And you have this, right? When you bring the music and the singing, that's what you do. You
Yeah.
allow people to bath in that energy, and we are able to do that with our actions.
This and on the daily basis, I think there were some changes as well. Once I got into that flow, um, I was more calm. I was less stressed, although there
Mm-hmm.
were situations appearing where would have been stressed a lot, as like some months or weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it made, what the change really came from, but that's interesting, and I also I'm just adapting to it somehow. um yeah, this compassion, this yeah, like kind of softness, and to listen on your path, to see, to read the signs, to be
To read this.
very yeah, to really watch your life happening, and to also be more careful about signs, or um, about chances, things that might really serve you, but you're afraid. Just try it. Um, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the signs they're coming. I mean, I have a very, very, very good friend. Like he's a brother for me. And he was like that guy that, didn't believe in God and only in science. And the person that would never, ever, ever meditate or do any kind of spiritual work. And a few weeks ago, I think it's 2 weeks by now, he writes me and says, "Hey, Carol, I really need to talk to you. It's a good thing. Don't worry, but I really need to talk to you." And then when we get on the phone, he says, "I had a spiritual experience." And I what? What did you have? And I, like he even doesn't know how it happened to him, but he just had a breakthrough. And he's like right now, so he told me, and I need guidance because I never did that. And I want to go deep in it because I know it's something really, really important. I feel it in my heart. And right now he has a discipline, he has like a rhythm, he's meditating every day, he's able to listen to this voice, to these insights. And while we speak week by week, he's recognizing that like the work he's doing, because he's really like a small genius or like a big genius, he's a genius, like on a scientific base, that this spiritual work and the meditation and all the practice he's doing has to do with scientific work, so that he can bring a breakthrough in technology through that. And I told him, we believe that the genius and the scientists, that that those insights and the new things that they bring, we believe wrongly that they come from this. It never comes from this brain. People, this is so clear. This should be so clear. All of them, through all history, they had spiritual workers on their side. It is spirituality talking towards them. Einstein, anybody anybody.
Tesla.
Tesla, technology comes through spiritual insights. It's not this brain, and it's not from the person, it's from above. And this was really for myself the like the last, like the proof, the last proof I needed to know this is really happening right now, because like he would be the last person on earth with whom that could happen, right? He was blocking this all the time. Like he always had that that open spirituality everybody has, but he was so strong on blocking it, blocking it, blocking it. But it came through. Like he had no choice, and it will come, and we don't need to be afraid of it, because it comes with all answers. But to have the answers, you need to go and do it. The answers will not come first, they will come on the
Uh,
way.
yes, and you can ask for answers. This is what I
Yes.
often do. It's like I have questions and I
Mm-hmm.
ask that questions, and I know universe has to answer someone on its own way.
Yes.
It's often not the way I expected it. It will show up as, but someone the answer will be there. And
Yes.
I, yesterday there were also some situations where I understood some things, and yeah, it's just getting more and more normal. Someone,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to just be in that trusting space that everything is right. And yeah, maybe it's also interesting if someone is in the start of that process to ask for guidance, because they're not allowed to help if you don't ask.
Yes.
It's about your freedom of will. Um, so they only can support you if you ask for. And
Mm-hmm.
I really made kind of plans and like stages, what where I want to be supported, and if like energies or beings or whatever, if they want to, how the way they are allowed to get in contact with me, because sometimes I'm feared, not really feared, but well, imagining like in the evening I would just want to sleep and I don't want to like someone showing up then, so I'm really working with that um, law of free will, and I made kind of rules for myself because I know they need to be kept, and this is helping me a lot. This is
Mm-hmm.
making stuff quite easy for me. And if I feel like, oh no, maybe I can change this now, then
Mm-hmm.
I do that and change it
Yes.
and adapt it to my situation.
Yes.
Yeah, and this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Yeah. And I want, before, I think we are getting close to the end, because we are like wrapping up, right, Zeka? To remind the three questions we spoke about. So, is this harmful for me or for others, right? If you would need like to rest at night, and this happens, like not allowing you to rest, this would be harmful for you. Maybe sometimes it does need to happen at that time, so like no rule is 100%, right? Maybe it's for the good as well. Um, but this is as you said, like you get in touch, you learn, you feel, and then you change. You follow your rhythm. So is it harmful for me or for others? No, it's not. So it's in place. What does it mean for my spiritual growth? Where is it taking me spiritually? Like, am I growing in love? Am I growing in being peaceful? Am I growing my humility? I will be more humble. Which qualities are growing in myself towards that? And how is this also helping the earth to become a paradise of health, peace, and prosperity? And lapidate that day by day. Lapidate
But
that day by day.
because everything is happening for yourself, nothing is happening against us. Everything is uh, somehow supporting us. Doesn't matter what it looks like. In the end, you can
Mm-hmm.
also find that. What can I learn by? How it is forming us, only to yeah, keep in place with all the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, is to learn faster. I say those questions there also to learn faster, because when we recognize things, we take more out of it than just, let's say, letting it free, and I would just feel into it and see what it why it takes me. We need to bring together spirituality and matter, as we spoke already, like mind and heart. It's about, having the harmony. So if it's just one or just another, you will miss half. It's just that it will take longer, so to say, right? So it's about harmony and bringing that together.
Yeah. Relaxing, sitting in the train, watching outside the window, being thankful, grateful for that life. Like, wow.
Like, wow,
Thanks.
yeah,
Yeah.
we are in a very, very unique time in humankind. And yeah, I think if we stop to see what you are seeing right now, it's just amazing. I don't think anybody will say or think anything differently. It's just amazing, the time where we are right now.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Carolina. So thank you.
Thank you
Thanks to
too,
everybody
Zika.
for watching. If you have
Yes.
questions, this was coming up from to myself before. If someone is watching and having asked questions, you don't know what to do in a special kind of situation, we can take this to our life and to see what flows through us and to get
Yes.
an answer.
Absolutely. And today we doubled already again the watchers. I don't know if you saw the numbers, Zika, but there were online 6 people, so we doubled last week. It's again a very good sign. And folks, we want people speaking other languages. Remember that, and also come and speak to us. This is about taking those messages and those reflections really to the whole planet, so that one day, like in a business level, the whole planet can work together. We need to work together before, in a way of thinking, of acting, in reflections. So this is it. Thank you so
This
much,
will be so cool.
Rika.
I can't wait for it. All the best, Carol. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. See you next Monday, folks.
See you.